Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here. Welcome back to another video. Today I am here with a video that I am so honestly excited for. We are going to be ranking all of my Sims 4 Let's Plays. I went back all the way to the start of my channel and I think pulled every single Let's Play except for some of my reality show competition ones, and we're going to rank them all in all of these categories. I also figured this video would be fun because the anniversary for The Sims just passed, and so I have been doing Sims videos forever, especially in The Sims 4, so I thought it would be appropriate timing. I cannot believe getting these thumbnails for this video was so triggering, but also so nostalgic. I love the fact that I have this collection of videos on the internet and now I get to share them with you all. And so the categories today are not so straightforward. They are not to be dramatic, but this changed my life. Some of my favorites, I was in a silly goofy mood, mid, I have no recollection, and I do recall, don't bother watching. And so we're going to fit all of these into these categories. And I'm just really excited about it. I don't recommend that you go back and watch any of them, honestly. Maybe I do for some, but a lot of the earlier ones are really embarrassing. But we're just going to begin because I anticipate me chatting a lot about them. First, we're going to start with this one. This is my very first Sims 4 Let's Play ever. And not to be dramatic, but it changed my life. I mean, without this Let's Play and without it having gone well, I don't think any of the other ones would have existed. And so I definitely think that that is an appropriate thing. I remember this character herself, her name was Lacey, I believe Lacey Harrington. She died in a barbecue fire and it was very miserable and heart-wrenching because she was the main character. There were three of them and I think they lived in a house together. I think it was a couple and their friend. It was just so fun. I lived in Willow Creek in a house that my friend Kendall built for me. It was a lot of fun. So it has to go there. It has no choice but to go there. Also, please note, look at this. I have been doing the same style thumbnail for 10 years. This is literally 10 years ago. Okay, moving on, we have my outdoor retreat Let's Play. I have no recollection. I don't remember doing it. I was surprised to find out that I did one. I have no recollection of it. I don't know. I'm sure it was fine, but I have no recollection of it. One that I do remember doing is this kidnapping challenge. And this series I have 3 seasons of it and I can only find 2 of them. I don't know where the second season was. I think I privated it or something. Maybe not. I was in a silly goofy mood. What was I doing kidnapping Sims and hiding them in my basement? I don't know, but we've all done it at some point. So I can't say it was bad, but I was definitely in a silly goofy mood when I made it. But it's one of my most highly viewed series ever. There are thousands and thousands of views on every single one of those episodes. You sick people, and I'm a sick person for making that. And again, there was a season 2 and a season 3, and they were all very heavily watched. Now, this Get to Work, I don't recall. I have no recollection. 10 years ago, 9 years ago, I don't remember it. That you're funny if you think I do. I think I had 4 Sims, so maybe I do recall. I think I had 4 Sims, and they each had one of the different careers. Probably the worst decision ever, because why would I ever torture myself doing that? Spooky stuff. I was in a silly goofy mood. Who does a spooky stuff Let's Play? What could I have possibly done? This is there's got to be a fine line between I was in a silly goofy mood and I have no recollection because I don't have a recollection of this, but what was I doing with a spooky stuff Let's Play? Come on. Spa Day? I have no recollection. A lot of these earlier ones are going to be like that. I promise I recall a lot of them, but I don't remember doing a Spa Day Let's Play. What could I possibly have done? It's a 1-day visit to the spa. It's not like I could own one. What did I do a whole Let's Play on? I think you could say stuff about a lot of the things that I've done, but literally what was I doing in a Spa Day Let's Play? Getting my hair done one day, going in the sauna the next episode. What was I doing? I don't remember. Okay, Dine Out. I'm gonna say mid. I do remember this, and I think I had a really good time doing it. I remember my restaurant I made, but I think Dine Out is just very stressful, and so I'm giving it a mid. Yeah. Get Together. I'm gonna put some of my favorites. It should really be one of my favorites, but these are gonna be some of my favorites. This is the only Let's Play I have ever done with a Sim self. This is my Sim, and this is my friend Kendall, and we were the 2 main characters of the Let's Play, and I thought it was really cool because we were involved in clubs, and I think Kendall was a DJ or something, or maybe I was a DJ. I got married to, I think, Beth Bears in the Let's Play. I thought it was really fun, and I think Get Together is a top-tier expansion pack. Even to this day, I think it holds up, and so I think that's probably why I did enjoy it so much. So, one of my favorites, and also Windenburg is great. The Vampires Let's Play, I'm not a fan of vampires, but I'm gonna put it in mid because I do recall it and I actually enjoyed it when I did it, but I wouldn't say that it's one of my favorites. I don't like playing with occults in the game, so I just gonna put it in mid because it's just like I don't know. City living. I have no recollection. What did I do in my city living let's play? I have no clue. I couldn't tell you. I simply could not tell you. I don't know. Cats and dogs. I'm gonna put it in mid. Like I just ever so slightly recall it. What I do know about cats and dogs is that this sim in this thumbnail, the female sim in the thumbnail, was the Bachelorette from my Bachelorette challenge. That I do know for sure. At least I think so. I'm pretty sure it is. And she won, and this is the guy she won with, and I gave them a let's play. That was their prize, and we did cats and dogs with them. And it was, like, I think it was fun, but it wasn't, like, great. I had this cute, adorable cat and this rat dog for some reason. I think I tried to make a Pomsky, which is a Pomeranian Husky mix, and it turned out ugly. Like, Pomskys are really cute in real life. This one in the game was not, and for some reason I still played with it. But I remember it slightly. It was fun. I think we were a vet, which was fun. Yeah, I didn't put The Bachelor or The Bachelorette on here because I tried to keep my competition shows out. I have like one or two of them, but I tried to keep my competition shows out because that's like a league of its own, honestly. But The Bachelorette did win her own franchise, so yeah. Okay, next we have Kidnapping Challenge. This is season 3. If I could find season 2, it would also be here, but for some reason I might have scrolled past it on accident. I was in a silly goofy mood. This was probably my favorite season of the Kidnapping Challenge. I think we did a little bit differently. I don't remember what we did, honestly. I would never make this video nowadays, but some people would enjoy it. I don't know. Jungle Adventure. Oh, I remember this sim. I think his name was Laurent. One of my favorites. Honestly, borderline not to be dramatic, but this changed my life. Loved this series. I live streamed it. It was so much fun. You guys back in the day loved this sim. I loved this sim. Jungle Adventure was easily one of my favorites. I loved it. I loved it so much. Easily one of my favorites. Okay, now we have the Realm of Magic. Now, this is one that I do recall, don't bother watching, which I don't know if it's better that I recall it. And like, so I don't know which category really comes first. Like, is it better that I recall it and hate it, or is it better that I don't recall it at all? To me, I think that this belongs where it does. I just didn't feel passionate about Realm of Magic. I think I recorded this all in like 1 or 2 days, and I don't know. It's just not my thing. I liked this sim. I don't remember what her name was. Something like Luna, or she had a really cool name. I remember that. And she had a really cool outfit and a really cool house, but I just wasn't a fan of Realm of Magic, so it is what it is. Next we have, I believe this was called Zombie Apocalypse. It was a mod. I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm surprised it's still up on my channel, but if you want to watch it, you could, I suppose. Bust the Lust. This is probably I was in a silly, goofy mood when I made Bust the Lust. This was the first ever kit I bought, the only kit I bought at the time, Bust the Dust, and the premise was that we were a maid and we were trying to make money by cleaning the houses and sleeping with rich people in the city. Kind of like Black Widow Challenge, but we wouldn't kill them, right? We just wanted to get with them. And so I named it Bust the Lust instead of Bust the Dust. Totally a silly, goofy mood. Weirdest thing I've ever done, honestly. But werewolves. Okay, I'm borderline putting werewolves between one of my favorites and mid. I think genuinely it would be somewhere between that because I don't think that it's mid, but I also wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. I had fun doing it, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. Like, to me, this is a lot better than the rest of these. But again, I'm still not the biggest occult person, but I liked werewolves enough to extend it from, I believe I made it a 20-part series, which is crazy, I think. I either went from 5 to 10 or from 10 to 20, which again is just insane either way, but it was fun. So I'm putting it in mid. Next, we have Home Chef Hustle. Not even gonna lie, one of my favorites. I loved Home Chef Hustle. This sim, his name is Paolo the Pizza Man, and that was so much fun. I have been trying to find a way to include him in one of the upcoming, like, Let's Plays of mine, or just in any Let's Play. We did the Cozy Celebrations event with him. I really wanted to do something with businesses and hobbies with him, but I don't want to just like do like another like pizza business because I feel like we did that, but loved that series. I loved it so much. I did 10 parts of a Home Chef Hustle series. Go watch it. It was so much fun. That and Crystal Creations, another one of my favorites. Sometimes when I go away from my current household and I just do like a single sim, like focusing on a skill, it really succeeds. And I think Crystal Creations is another example of that. I was so proud of it. I did it in 5 parts, and I think I finished the aspiration, which I never, ever, ever do. So it was really cool. It was really cool to see that. I really liked it. Next, we have the Cookout Challenge, which was the cookout scenario. It was one of the scenarios in the game, which I had really liked doing the scenarios when they were first out. I'm kind of sad that they don't do them anymore, but it existed. If you want to watch it, you can. I'm going to say that I was in a silly, goofy mood because who does an entire 5-part Let's Play on a scenario? It was based off the cookout from Big Brother 23. If you know the show, you know it. Strangerville, I do recall. Don't bother watching. I live streamed it. It was fun, but do you really need to go back and watch a Strangerville Let's Play? No, you don't. Let's be real. And okay, this is the last one before we get to my legacy of family reindeer games. This was based off of the show Big Brother Reindeer Games. I said that I wasn't going to include any of my competition shows, but this one ended up here. I was in a silly, goofy mood. It was fun. I played it with my friends. It wasn't really a Let's Play. It was like a competition show, but if you want like a little Christmassy thing, go ahead and watch that. Okay, so all the rest of these, I believe I got all of them on my channel, are all the same family. We've been playing with them for 7 years since Parenthood came out, maybe even 8 years, maybe 6 years, I don't know. But I tried to put them in chronological order, and I think I succeeded. I can't promise I succeeded, but I think I succeeded in putting them in chronological order. Basically, this family right here was started from my Bachelor series, which again, I didn't put in this, but this sim right here, Jake, he was our bachelor and he chose Natasha. Similarly to how my Cats and Dogs series started with the Bachelorette, they started with Jake the Bachelor, and I just fell in love with this family so much, and so did you all, that I've been playing with them ever since and will continue to play with them. They're my like legacy household. And not to be dramatic, but this Parenthood Let's Play changed my entire life. I really am a firm believer in that. I started live streaming for the first time ever with them. They were so much fun to play with. And again, I still play with them to this day. None of them are living. They're 8 years old, but I play with their descendants to this day, and I talk about them all the time. But this Let's Play really did like change my life. As cheesy as that sounds, it really did. I loved it so much. Same with like, honestly, like a lot of these. Noah's Life is another one that like, this was so fun. I don't know if I want to put it in Changed My Life, but I'll put it in one of my favorites. Noah's Life was Noah, one of the characters from Parenthood. We kind of finished everything that Parenthood had to offer, so I gave him his own series, and that was really fun as well. Like, this was a completely live streamed thing. It's not really often that I do like a series like Noah's Life, like based off one sim and not a pack anymore, so that's how you know they made an impact on me. Now we're going to go to this one first. This one is the Road to Fame mod. So before Get Famous, somebody made a Road to Fame mod, and this sim right here, I believe, was Noah's daughter or somebody, I want to say. And that was mid. That was a mid thing. I did like a few parts on it. Again, it was before Get Famous, so it was like, you know, the fake fame system, which it is what it is. Seasons is another one of my favorites. This was Noah's eventual family, Noah, Jasmine, and then this was like Jade, Jacob, and I don't remember what this kid's name was, but this was fun. I loved that house. I can vividly remember that house, and everything that we did with the Seasons Let's Play, again, it was just like me playing with the family. It was really fun. Get Famous changed my life. Easily one of my favorite Let's Plays I have ever done. So much fun. This sim, Savannah Lamore, was the daughter of this child, Jade Lamore. This is her daughter, Savannah. So much fun. And she had 3 amazing kids who we're going to see in the next Let's Play I'm about to post up here. But I loved this. She was a famous singer and I believe actress. She went on tour. We made a bunch of albums. She had a massive mansion. She had a bunch of boyfriends. She literally lived that like pure celebrity lifestyle, and I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favorites I have ever done, if not my favorite I have ever done. Okay, and now we go into her kids, which was this Island Living. I think another one of my favorites. I don't know if it changed my life, but it definitely was one of my favorites, I would say. I don't know. It's like borderline here. I'm gonna say like, no, I loved that house. It changed my life. I love this Let's Play. So these three Sims are her kids. This is Royal, Prince, and Majesty. And I loved this Let's Play. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Um, and then we had Servo's life. Oh, this comes a little bit later. We'll talk about that later. First, we have Eco Lifestyle. Don't bother watching this Let's Play. You can't watch it because it's privated. I did 2 parts and I hated it. And so I privated it. This sim is this sim right here. She got her own Let's Play. She was a conservationist in Island Living, you know, like that, like career. And so I gave her the Eco Lifestyle Let's Play and it really sucked. It was really bad. I like didn't like it after 2 episodes. So you can't watch it. Boo, boo, boo. And then I gave this sim's son, his name is Maui. I gave him Discover University, and I really liked that. I would say it's one of my favorites. It definitely had a lot of character building for the legacy challenge. It doesn't really stand out as like a great Let's Play, but it was like a nice transition period in this legacy family's life. And then we made a robot in university called Servo, and I was in a silly goofy mood. I gave a robot a 5-part miniseries. So yes. Then that entire family went on a winter vacation, and it was called Snowy Escape, and I would say that I was in a silly, goofy mood. Nope, it's mid. Let's be real. That was mid. It was fun. Again, it's somewhere in between one of my favorites and mid. Everything that I've done with this family generally is one of my favorites, but in the grand scheme of things, it was pretty mid. I will be honest. And then we have kids of kids of kids at this point that aren't even in the thumbnails. Same family though. It's like this is her daughter and this is his son. They're like cousins or like uncle and niece. They're like related somehow. They were the 2 Sims. We did like a large conjoined family, like a non-traditional family household with 2 households in one. And they did my high school years Let's Play, and I want to say that this was one of my favorites. However, and I'm going to put it in one of my favorites. However, it was one of my favorites simply because of the Sims I played with, not because of high school years, because that pack sucks. Honestly, it sucks. It was so boring, but it was fun. And I also did high school year post-graduation because I didn't want to stop playing with the family, but they had graduated high school. So I was in a silly, goofy mood when I made that, for sure. So that can go there. Next, we have Growing Together. I don't like, this is where like everything starts to blend together. Like I don't really remember Growing Together versus anything else, honestly. Like people started to have kids. Like this kid from high school got married and they had a kid and we raised him, and we had like grandparents, and this girl from high school was single, but she had like a lot of relationships. Actually, it was kind of fun. That was my cat. Sorry guys, one sec. He just wanted some love and attention. I'm going to put it in, the fact that I can't really think about it, I'm going to put it in mid, although I think I really did enjoy doing it, but I think I enjoyed more like high school years of it. And this was like all still aftermath of high school years. I don't really feel like I got a lot out of like the growing together part of it, but it is what it is. Next we have For Rent. I really did like For Rent, but again, like I don't think it's like the family. I do just think it's like the actual expansion, not the family's fault. It was kind of mid. Now, Love Struck. Oh, Love Struck. One of my favorites. This sim is the same sim in here, same sim in here, she's all everywhere. I loved this series. It was so much fun. So much fun, in fact, that I did an entire My Wedding Stories after Love Struck. I was a silly goofy mood. The fact that I did a My Wedding Stories Let's Play years after My Wedding Stories came out. Really? Come on. And then Life and Death. I'd say mid. Again, it's somewhere between mid and one of my favorites, but I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites. But I love the family. Everything that I've done with that family is one of my favorites. But it's pretty mid. Okay, but this is the ranking. So not to be dramatic, to change our life, we have Sims 4, base game, Parenthood, Get Famous, and Island Living. I feel so confident in that. Looking at this now, I feel so confident in this. I would totally rearrange the orders in these. Like this one is like all the way at the top. This one's all the way at the top. But I'm keeping them chronologically to the best of my ability, especially with like this family's timeline. I could try and reorder them. Maybe I can really quickly. Okay, I reordered them slightly. I was in a silly goofy mood, and I have no recollection in the order because those are just like all equal. Like I was in a silly goofy mood. I wasn't being any more goofy than the other ones, but you know, and I have no recollection. It's not like I have more recollection of one than the other, but I did reorganize these. Like these ones with the family I loved, and then like I don't know, like I don't know, I just reorganized them. If you really even care to look through it, you can pause and look through it, but I just like I wanted to show my own channel and the collection of Let's Plays I have. I thank you all for the love that you have shown me over the last 12 years making YouTube videos. It's really crazy that I have this like again massive collection online of videos that I just like love so dearly, especially this family. Like I just love them so much. They're sprinkled throughout every single category almost here. So thank you for watching this video. If you did, let me know if you want to see anything more of these. I totally have some other like types of videos and things I could rank of my own, so let me know if you're curious to hear what Coolnickyd has to say about himself. But for now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, it's a big help, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Ooh. I'm just now realizing I forgot to rank my favorite Let's Play ever. Definitely Get Famous, then Parenthood, then Island Living. This is my favorite Let's Play ever, easily. Okay, bye.